Okay, so I've already done a tutorial about building a drivable car. I figured that it could have been a bit more detailed, so what I'm going to go ahead and do now is start one from scratch and completely build it up to show you exactly what you have to do. So I always like to work on the driving line. Helps me get everything straight and neat, I suppose. So first off, you're going to want to go ahead. I always use the example groups, and I always use this car here as a start because the wheels on this car are already positioned like perfectly in line and stuff, and it's just hectic to try and line these wheels up yourself. But by all means, if you want to do your, or if you want to build your own car, or if you're building your own base of a car, your own body, then all this will work the same. So we're going to go ahead and use this. First things first, move these up a bit, select both of them, and you want to whack the joint strength right up. Just helps it be a bit more stable. I'm going to go ahead and move this down a bit. Just move it down a bit more to the floor. That's perfect. Right, first things first, you want to grab a directional force, click it to the line, tap it forward, and just line it up somewhere on the back end. There will do fine. Copy that, bring it forward, and stick one here as well. And then for the sides, just want to go ahead and get another one, and copy it, leave a gap, a nice even gap there. Grab the both of them, and just flip it round, and we should be quite nice in line there. Yeah, that's nice. And then go ahead and copy that and put one on the front wheel as well. Straighten it up a little bit. Right, so now it should look like this. Got your 5 directional forces. So now what you need to do is glue these directional forces to your car. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the car by pressing A, holding LB to multi-select, select one of the directional forces, hit up to go into the properties, and then this option here, glue objects, just hit that. And now this car and this back directional force are already glued together. So you just want to go ahead and select the glued properties, select glue members, and go around and select all of these directional forces. Just glue in all the forces to the car. Okay, so that won't do a lot because it's all just pushing in, and yeah. So now we're going to go ahead and start powering it. Into your triggers and events. In events, down to state event. And you want to go ahead and copy that. So now you've got these two here, on and off. Now copy that once over there, copy it again, put one over there, and then once more up there. This side here is going to be your turning, and this side here is going to be your braking and accelerating. Let's start with the braking and accelerating. Right, so you want to select both of these state events, select event targets, and hit this one back here. Do the same for this one, but use the brake up here. Actually, yeah, we need to turn all of these directional forces. So I want to go ahead and select them all now. We need to go ahead and turn off enable, so they're not on at all. Right, we'll start off by linking this up. Let's get our button inputs out. So all you need to do is hit on press if you want it to turn on release if you want it to turn off. Do the same for the brake. On press you want to turn it on. On release turn it off. So now that's all set up. Let's go ahead and make this rider invisible, and freeze it. do the same for the bike. Now in your track settings, you're going to want to head down here, select your game character, and select the car. So now the car is the game character. Test that now and we'll have the brake and acceleration done. Slow, you need to play around with your settings. You know, whatever's comfortable for you, however fast you want it to go and stuff. We're going to do that in a minute. So now to do the turning, really simple. Just go ahead and separate these up a bit. Right, so one of these sets of on and off state events, select both of them, hit event targets, and this is going to be for your right turn. So if your right turn, you want it to be pushing in that way and also in that way. So it's like diagonal through the car. You've got both of these selected, and that's your right turn, and this is going to be your left turn. So this one and this one here. Let's get our sticks out. Always hit activate on diagonal. I just think it makes it a lot better. On press on release off, just like we did with the triggers. And same thing for the right. Okay, this is probably going to be quite slow, so I'm going to go ahead and turn this all up a touch. Whack it up to about 600. Let's give it a little test. Now you see we've got a turning car and it's very dodgy and it flips straight away. But like I showed you before, it's an easy fix. Just go into your car's properties or the glued objects properties, angular damping, right up to 99. Let's give that another test. Now you notice that you might need to turn the forces up now because you've turned the damping up and it sort of stops it from turning as well as it did before. Yeah, you're going to need to go ahead and turn all this up. The braking and accelerating is not so much a problem when you turn the angular damping up because it's the linear damping I think that affects. So we'll go ahead and whack this up to about 1000, or bang on 1000. It's still not as good, but it definitely turns a lot better. Now you'll notice, look, the more force I add, the more it will mess up. And it's all about finding the right amount of force with the weight of your car as well. You can also grab the wheels and do the same thing for these and turn the angular damping up to 99 and it will make it a lot better. But then again, you will need to turn your forces up and mess about with the weight of your car and stuff. See, it's still tipping. Too much force turning the car. So take this down a bit. $900. Let's see how that goes. See, that's a lot better. It's not tipping as I'm turning. Oh, it is a bit there. But yeah, like I said, it's just about finding the right force and the right weight of the car. So that's pretty much it for that. I'm going to go ahead and load up. Hold on, is that everything? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and load up a track. Just show you the properties and settings of one of my racing tracks. This is a 2-player one, and the reason it's so small is because the physics bubble can only work in a certain area, so I've had to put it around this track. It just about fits around this track quite nicely. Where is it? Right here. So if I select this, you'll see the red bubble. That's your physics bubble. Now anything outside of this will not work. It won't have physics on it. Anyway, back to the car. So these are my settings for the cars. Yeah, there's the weight. The weight is 2350.100 kilograms. Angular damping set at 99. The side forces are 2000. So like I say, it all depends on the weight of the car and stuff. And the front and back forces are 1700. So let's go ahead and give this a test out, and you'll see that it turns really nicely, and it doesn't even begin to flip. It's stuck on the rails there. So yeah. Okay, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and if this video helped you out, drop it a like, and there'll be more to come in the future.